Yeah.
Good. Good. Can you see my screen, guys?
Yeah.
Okay, have you done that assignment? What I have given in the last class? Actually, what I have explained is in the last class. So DevOps account, cloud account, boards, sprints, queries, developer, and repos. Okay, we have pushed them files in it. Okay. Have you done all these things, guys?
Yeah.
Okay, good. As today, guys, I think I have already explained now how to deploy any HTML project to the cloud. Did I explain the build pipeline and the release pipeline? Guys.
Yeah, in the second session.
Yeah.
Received.
Just a minute. Okay. Have you filled this form, guys? Parallelism request form.
Yeah, I have filled it.
Did I give this form to you guys? Did I explain the class that you have to fill it? Because I just forget about that.
I guess no, you didn't.
Okay, good. Guys, everyone, before you work with any build pipeline or release pipeline, guys, you have to fill this form. Let me share this URL in the Slack. Guys, if you look at here, why this form is, guys, can you tell me? Let me show that just a minute. Do you remember, guys, when we have created on that day, what was the project? Is it project 64? Yeah, I have explained now. Okay, good. Now, if you remember, guys, we have deployed some code to this particular repository, and later we have created one build and release pipeline. Do you remember, guys, on that day? If you look at this pipeline, first question, where all the tasks will run, guys? If there is a pipeline, where the task will run? Anyone remember? Guys, what are these two things, guys? Can anyone remember? What are these two things? Does anyone remember? What are these two things?
Tasks to build the code.
Yeah, which is in HTML, correct, guys?
Yeah, in HTML, yes.
Yeah, and where these tasks run, guys? Can you tell me?
In DevOps node agent.
No. These will run on agent, and who will give this agent? The agent will be given by Microsoft. Can you see? This is the agent pool Azure pipeline. You need to select the OS. When you select Windows latest, that means the agent will be given by the Microsoft guys. For example, when I'm running these pipelines, when I'm running these tasks of a single pipeline, it will generate some intermediate folder. For example, guys, can you tell me? When I copy this, I'm copying to this location. Can you tell me, guys, where is this location? This location will be there on the VM given by the Microsoft. Very simple, guys. Okay. If you want to play a song in your system, what software do you need, guys, to play any song in your system? Do you need any software like Windows Media Player or VLC Player?
Yeah.
Without the software, you cannot run or listen any song, correct, guys? If you have a single MP3 song, you need something to play, correct? Now, we have these tasks, guys. When you want to, why we write this task at the end, we want to get an artifact so that we can deploy that to the cloud. Now, guys, when we want to get that artifact, generally you will build the code. You will see whether there are any errors in it or not. In the process of getting an artifact, guys, intermittently you have to create few folders. Actually, guys, we will create all those folders in the VM given by the Microsoft. So guys, if you look at here, because it's a HTML, there are only 2 tasks, guys. But if it is .NET, you will be having 5 tasks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in each task, you will create some folders. So guys, we will run all these tasks on the server given by the Microsoft. When we run those particular tasks, guys, a lot of folders will be created, intermediate file. Those will be kept on that particular VM. At the end, you will get that artifact. My intention is, if I get the artifact, that's it. I don't want that middle folder. So remember this one thing, guys. All build pipeline tasks it is a release pipeline task. Each and every task will run on agent. Just remember this, will run on agent. Once you run on this agent, guys, next is, who will give this agent to you? Microsoft will give that agent. That is the reason, guys, you have to fill this form. Why you are filling this form? Azure DevOps Parallelism request. This form is for users to request increased parallelism in your DevOps account. For example, guys, here, how will you fill it? Very simple, guys. Enter your name. And after that, guys, enter the email ID by using which you have created your DevOps account. For example, this is my DevOps account. Give this email ID. Copy paste here in this form. Next, guys, give some email ID. Next, you have to provide your DevOps organization URL. So where is your DevOps organization URL? Just click on this blue icon. DevOps account, blue icon. This is the URL. Copy this and paste it here. And at the end, don't select public. For now, select private. Because in future, we will create public project, guys. For now, we will only create private projects. So select private and click the button submit. Then what will happen, guys? After you fill everything, you will get you need to wait for 2 to 3 days to get the parallelism request granted. After that only, guys, when you run any pipeline, you won't see any error. If you don't fill that form, when you try to run any build pipeline, it will show you an error. If you click it, when you click the button run pipeline, it will not run. It will show an error because you did not apply for this particular parallelism request from Microsoft. Once you have applied, then only you can get agent from the Microsoft so that you can run your task. Yes, did you understand this or not? Did you understand this, everyone? Guys, what are these things? Can anyone tell me? This is my build pipeline of a .NET project, correct, guys? You can see, guys, in each task, if it is build task, guys, you will create a build folder. If it is published task, you will create a publish folder. In the final task, you will create one artifact named drop, correct, guys? So all these intermediate files will be stored in a VM. And that VM will be given by the Microsoft. Did you get my point? Clear for everyone? So guys, if you don't fill the form yet, please fill that form. It's must. Don't forget to fill the form, guys. It's must. Now, good, very, very good. Now we have already seen, guys, how to we have completed the repos part and the board part. Now, guys, let me go back to the pipelines. And we have already seen how it will be, how to deploy a normal HTML project to the cloud. Am I correct, guys? Do you know how to create a pipeline? Guys, are you there? If it is HTML, you know how to create it. Guys, shall we create another pipeline for React application? What is React, guys? Can anyone tell me? What is React? What is React, guys? Can anyone tell me what is React? Yes, what is React?
Front-end code.
It's a front-end code. It is a front-end programming language by using which you will create code. Correct, guys? Clear? It's a front-end programming language. Yeah, library from JavaScript. So let us do one thing, guys. Today, let us create a pipelines for React. If it is HTML, you have already seen it. Very, very good. You have already seen that. If it is React, guys, today we will see how to create pipelines for React, Angular, and Vue. Guys, does anyone have ever heard about these programming languages? React, Angular, and Vue?
Yes.
Okay, what are these, guys? Can anyone tell me what are these? These are all front-end programming languages. Will you agree?
Yes. Correct.
Good. Now, guys, let me open one project. First of all, guys, first tell me who will give the files to you, the programming language project files in real time. Who will give the project files to you, guys?
Developer.
Developer. If it is React, guys, who will give? It's the developer's job. And if it is .NET Core, mainly you backend programmers will use this language to create it. Now, guys, if you look at here, this is the sample React code, guys. And who will push the code here? The developers, you know that. Now, first, guys, let me share this code with you because you don't have the code with you, guys. First, what will I do? I will download this code. Download it. What will I do, guys? Here, this is the front-end code, guys. Let me share this code in the Slack. And do you know how to push this to the repository? You know, now, guys? Do you know how to push the code to the repository by using Git GUI? Do you know or not? Have you pushed anything till now to the repository?
Yeah,
Guys, everyone, just tell me yes or no. Have you created?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now use the same method to push this code to the repository, guys. Once you have pushed it, push the code. Very simple, guys. This is the code. Once we have the code in the repo, what should be my next step? Once I have the code in the repo, what should I do? What should be my next step?
create the pipeline. Build.
Yeah, create the build pipeline for this particular project. So for that, what will you do? You just simply click the button new pipeline. Once you have created it, you will select the classic editor method. And after that, what will you do, guys? You will select the project name, which is this one. And you will select the repository name, which is React Frontend. And you need to select the branch on which you have your code. For example, I have my code on master branch. Click the button, continue, done. Now after, guys, thus I told you there are three different ways. One is empty job method, YAML method, template method. So for now, let me select the empty job method. Guys, this is my empty build pipeline. This is for project React, correct, guys? React Proj CI. Okay. You know, guys, for HTML, what are the tasks which you have added for the HTML programming language? Anyone?
Copy and
Yeah, copy files and publish build artifact. But if it is React, guys, you should add npm. Add it twice, and last step should be publish build artifact. Very simple, guys, very simple. Now we need, okay, guys, if you know anything about npm, okay, let me explain that. Just a minute, guys. Now if you look at here, guys, can you tell me where I am running these tasks, guys? It's an important interview question. When you say in the interview, they will ask, have you ever written pipelines for React or Angular, .NET, Java, Python? Then you will say, yes, I have written that. Then, guys, they'll ask you where your pipeline task will get executed. Then what should be the answer?